Whenever kinky people are in trouble, there is one who will heed the call.
Rev Mel. Rev Mel. Rev Mel.
Along with her artificial intelligence-enhanced potato, Rev Mel is the BDSM Night Rider.
I've been to New York, yeah.
Yeah, fuck you and good morning.
In paradise, they call you, they say, fuck you?
Everywhere.
They do?
It's crazy. One of Mac's biggest frustrations back there, outside of that, is the fact that they cannot pick a name for a road.
They can't pick a name for a road?
Cannot.
Oh, hell no. Your road changes name 4 times. Okay, you've got Route 30,
Yeah.
which is also Lincoln Highway.
So Route 30 is Lincoln Highway. And is there another name for it, too?
Yeah, Business Route 30.
Oh, Business Route 30.
Lancaster Avenue.
Lancaster Avenue.
Okay. So they're all the same
They're all
road?
the same. They're all the same road. There's also one, when he was bringing me to the airport, that just completely boggled his mind. Route 202 South is also 322 East.
I'm dyslexic. I would get lost all the time. So, Max, thank you for calling, sweetheart. I hope that you've been enjoying the show.
Oh, yeah, I've been watching.
You've been watching it? Uh-oh. So we got her into trouble, right?
Not yet.
He didn't know about the award show.
Oh.
I hadn't gotten a chance to tell him all about that yet.
Yeah, you guys will have to come out for it. Okay?
Yeah.
Bye. Bye, sweetheart.
Bye.
Bye-bye. I got you into trouble.
Nah, he won't be mad.
You won't be mad?
Nah.
So do you live in a DS household?
For the most part.
Yeah.
I mean, we've always had a very Japanese household.
Japanese household.
Which is pretty much DS. Mm-hmm. So even our vanilla friends that come over, they don't realize that it's lifestyle. It just seems like Japanese household or even a 1950s household. It's just the way it is. Mac goes out, he works every day. I'm at home. Mm-hmm. Now I have school, but I'm the one that takes care of the house. I do the cooking and all of that, and it's where I'm happiest. That's what I do.
But isn't a lot of the DS relationships really a 1950s household?
One would think.
Except in my house.
I mean, it's.
I'm Ricky. My submissive Lucy. Lucy, I'm home. Whack.
There you go.
And he was always spanking her.
Yeah, he was.
He was always ordering her around, spanking her heavy. It was, and he said everything had, it was always what he
always
wanted.
What he wanted.
It was 1950s household.
Mm-hmm. It really was.
But I have a feeling that you have your voice.
Oh yes.
And I don't think that. Sorry, Mac, that you can't get away with much with you.
No, the people living in our house have realized that even though I am very submissive to Mac and he has the last word. Mm-hmm. Fortunately, part of the reason why things work so well for us is we think almost identically.
Okay.
So
you're really Asian with your eyes like this.
It's not that I'm doing anything that he doesn't already expect to be done.
Yeah.
So it's very rare that we disagree. Uh-huh. When we do, it's usually over something stupid.
Well, it's mostly with relationships.
It's over, something dumb, like something's being done this way and, well, it would be a lot easier and time-saving if it's done this way and just silly little stuff.
Okay, how would you approach your dominant if he was, sorry, Mac, this is just hypothetically, okay? Just hypothetically, and you felt that he was wrong. How would you approach him being his submissive?
Between him and I, mm-hmm. He has no problem with me just coming out and telling him I think he's doing it incorrectly.
Okay.
It's, we made that concession very early on in our relationship.
And how long have you two
He
been
basically
together?
told me flat out. He says, don't pull punches with me.
Yeah.
Don't candy coat it. I'm not going to candy coat it with you.
Okay.
If you think I'm fucking up, just tell me you think I'm fucking up. He says, because that's what I'm going to do to you.
And you've been together how long?
5 years.
And they said it wouldn't last.
There were a lot who did. Well, when I first introduced him to the community, as far as I knew, he was just the kinky vanilla guy. So nobody expected it to last.
I forgot. I married them.
Yes, you did.
And it was in the... What big mistake did I make?
Well, our last name was different.
Yeah, I mean, it was... I'm dyslexic.
Mr. and Mrs. Michael McCullen.
Yeah?
Yes,
Yeah.
that was good. We
Yeah.
still laugh about
Yeah.
that one.
And then the other big...
Every once in a while.
in the state of...
Southern California. California's split. We have a north and south.
That's right. It's now just the state
Go
of Southern
south.
California.
That's
Yeah.
right. I stick with the south all
Yeah,
the time.
I'll never live that down.
We have it on tape.
I know. People still come up to me and go...
We have it
Yeah.
on tape.
I know.
Whenever we need a good laugh, we put that DVD in and we just fast forward to that part and play it and stop, rewind, play it again, rewind.
Is that the reason why people aren't asking me to marry them?
People aren't getting married.
And then it was so hilarious because she had her wedding at the Lear de Sade and she made it into a vanilla place.
Yes.
Yeah,
We vanillaized the lair. Sacrilege.
No, it was. She lost her venue, and we're sitting at one of the insights, and it was one of all the different bondage. Different people were doing different bondage, and she says, "I lost my place to have my marriage. My wedding." And I looked around, and I says, "Have it here." And she looked at me, kind of like, "What the fuck?"
I
said,
looked
"No."
at you like you had lost your damn mind.
Yeah, and I says, if you take out all of the adult toys and you lock them away, you can make it look like a small little hall.
Because I had never thought of it that way.
Yeah.
The lair's home.
Yeah, yeah.
And I never thought of redecorating home. And it was just, it caught me completely off guard.
And it worked. How many people did you
It
have
did.
at wedding?
We had about 83 people there.
Yeah, and it was really amazing because we cleared everything out, but there was something we neglected.
Neglected the sign on the back of the door.
Yeah, two little old ladies go up to the sign and they're looking at it and they're reading it, and then they call the other one over like this. That was hilarious.
It was hilarious.
And we've got them on
I
tape.
think what was even funnier was Michael's sister's date was reading it.
Yeah.
And a well-known former mistress in the community who was my godsend that day. She ran up and she jumped in between him and the sign and was telling him, oh, you don't need to read that. That's just nonsense. And she's trying to pull it down. And he pushes her out of the way and says, I'm not done yet. And he was like, they do some really kinky stuff in here. And she looked at him and she says, if you say anything outside these walls, I'll cut your nuts off. I thought I was going to die. I was laughing so hard because we were so busy that day, running around like crazy. Nobody thought of that piece of paper. We don't even see it.
Who fell in the cake? Who was it that fell in the cake?
Oh, when the cake fell over?
Yeah.
That was poor Lori.
Oh, yeah.
Poor Geisha. She's still upset about that.
Oh, the cake was beautiful.
It was so funny. I laugh about it because it was just so funny. People were instantly taking pictures and running out to me in the courtyard going, look what happened, look what happened. And I remember they showed me one picture and all it was I'm not going to say the person's name, but it was somebody bending over under the table to clean it up because, of course, it hit the mirror along the back wall, slid down, all down into the carpet.
Yeah, and it's still all that.
They show me this picture. They show me this picture, and all you see is a butt in a black dress. And I knew who it was. I'm like, what are you doing with a picture of so-and-so's butt? They're like, how did you know that? Never mind.
Well, I got to go up a kilt. I got to go my video camera put up a kilt to see if he had underwear.
We
on.
had Scotsman there.
Yeah, it was great. But you know what? We have come to the end of the show.
Oh, there you go.
I mean, we want to thank all the people that have called and the people that have won, and all the people that swore in the chat room and looked up things. It's been fun, and you learned a lot about intercourse. Virginville, blue balls. Fertility.
Paradise.
Paradise. Yeah, we are in paradise here.
We are.
And I want to thank you so much.
I miss it.
Yeah, this is paradise. But I want to thank you for coming. This is
no,
wonderful.
Thanks for having me.
And you've been watching the Rev Mel Show on TalkingSexRadio.com, where real people talk about real sex with real kinky people. And ready? It's where we keep on fucking. See you guys. Thanks.
Ooh, the show is over. Rev Mel needs to go and masturbate. Ow. We'd like to thank some groovy people. So watch their names on the screen and go tell them that they're great. Yow! Ooh, boo-doo, bow wow. Rev Mel is a kooky, nutty gal. I